Hi you guys, Rachel here, doing another video for you. I am going to put on my makeup, and I want to let you know that earlier today I did things like go through some of my old product and some of my old brushes, and I cleaned them because I wanted to make sure I removed the products that I used to use prior to using my new Arbonne products. But what I found was the brushes started to fall apart. These are brushes that I got like at Marshall's or somewhere where I found them for a great price. And I'm not telling you not to go do that, but I am telling you that my products are better and they're worth spending that extra money. You can get them in a value pack on my website, so you can get them for a great deal if that's your thing. And I know it's mine. I'm always into getting good deals and discounts and value packs. So check out my website. I'm going to put the link below, and today I'm going to go over a little bit about applying your makeup. And I've already done my prep, so I did my cleansing polish, I did my serum, and I did my moisturizer. My next step is to prime my face before putting on my foundation. I recommend doing all the steps, not just so that you're using my products, but because it's better for your skin. It adds to the entire appearance of the product. It appears to have a smoother, more even complexion, and that's the whole point. You're trying to make it look like you have healthier skin than you do. But I hope you're doing what it takes to get healthy skin. So use my products. Again, my link down below. Check it out. Vegan, cruelty-free. Get all the things you want. I'm always offering special deals, so comment, get in contact, follow me on my Instagram, my Snapchat, and my TikToks. But let's go ahead and put on a little bit of makeup. So I'm getting out my liquid foundation brush, and I'm going to use it to apply my primer. This is my makeup primer. Again, you can find this on the website, and it does come in a value kit, so you can get it for a great price with other products as well. If you become a preferred customer, which is something that I'm currently offering, so if you're watching this and it's current, like within a week or so, I can give you the preferred customer for free, and you get it for an entire year. So please hurry, comment, get in touch, follow me on my social media. I would love to give you this great opportunity. So I'm applying the primer on my nose and on my cheeks, anywhere where I think that I have enlarged pores, which is basically my T-zone. And my chin area where I'm starting to get a breakout. I don't know if you saw my other video, but I've recently started sugaring, which is not waxing. It's almost the opposite. You like use the product in a motion where you're working against the hair as you're applying it, and then when you remove it, you kind of like snap it off, and you snap it in the direction of the hair growth. And I am experiencing breakouts from using this product. I still recommend it, and I still plan on using it. I think that it overall gives me a healthier way of removing my hair, and I'm really against shaving. I don't like shaving, and I don't like shaving cream. So sugaring is still the way to go, but be prepared because it might cause you breakouts. Here's the product again that I've been using. I'm also going through my 30-day cleanse. I'm pretty sure it's day 29, but I was looking at my products and it might be day 30. Like I think I'm out of my detox tea today. So yay, I made it 30 days. Definitely lost over 12 pounds, which is what they think that you'll lose in the 30 days. So if that's your goal, sign up. Again, you need to be a preferred customer to get the special deal. You can buy all the products, but when you want to get them as a value pack, being a preferred customer is the way to go. Also, becoming someone like me, becoming a consultant, will give you an even greater discount, and it is like a year membership, and then you can be someone like me who helps other people into getting into the healthy living. So again, comment below, follow me on my social media. I'd love to sign you up. And this isn't one of our products, but I love it. I think it's awesome. The sugaring kit is the way I got it, and I plan on getting it again, but I'm actually gonna get a harder version of it. I want to see how that one works because it's not removing every single hair, but I'm still very happy and satisfied with the product. I've tried multiple waxes in the past, and as for like health, this is the healthiest product that I've found. And I think that if I use the harder version, I might find better results, and I will keep you all posted on that. So, back to my makeup. I finished my primer. The next thing I'm gonna do is put on my foundation, and I'm using my Perfecting Liquid Foundation, Broad Spectrum 15 SPF, and I'm color buff. So if you're someone with a bit more of a fair skin tone like mine, but with a little bit of a yellow, like you're not a total pink, then buff is likely your color. I think we have like 10 different shades. So I'm sorry for you ladies out there that can't find your fit, but even I'm somebody who likes to mix them together. So think about that when you're looking at your foundations. Mixing them together, you can get better results. I think everybody would benefit from mixing them together because they are not perfect. But again, I'm buff, and this one is a bit more of a yellow undertone. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply it all over my face. This is how I like to apply my foundation. You just kind of spot it all over, and then you blend it in. And all I did was put one pump on the back of my hand, and it's covering my entire face. So give me a second, I'm gonna go back to the mirror and finish my foundation. You always want to apply your product in a downward motion when working with your makeup brushes. If you apply in another direction, you could possibly get more breakouts due to it, especially things like clogging your pores and getting blackheads. That is something that comes from being too aggressive on your skin while applying your products. So be careful with the way that you apply it. Try to do downward strokes to avoid clogging your pores. Okay, so now my foundation is on. My next step is to get my concealer. My concealer is one of my favorites. It's like my top 3 of these products that I've gotten so far, and it's because of the ingredients in it. It's almost like putting on a little mud mask. I feel so confident putting on this concealer and putting it on generously because I know that it's still very good for me. So when I put on my concealer, I apply it in like a triangle shape in my under eye area. I apply it around my nostril, which is where so there's a lot of depth here and there's a lot of redness here. Then I also want to make sure that I get my chin and my forehead because those are places where I want more coverage, especially to blend in with the fact that I applied more coverage to my under eye and to my nostril area. And so I'm going to just repeat that on the other side. And it's just to get a bit more coverage. It's also slightly lighter, so it creates almost a highlighting effect. Its main purpose is to reduce the look of depth. But I just take my foundation brush because I'm waiting on my concealer brush. I have some orders coming in. I've been working for this line for about a month, and I'm still working on getting all the inventory. And within about a couple of weeks, I will have all the products that I want, and I'm really excited about it. I did put in a good investment, which is another thing I recommend if you decide to become someone like me, a consultant, or even a preferred customer. When you purchase a lot at once, they give you even more discounts. That's part of why I got everything that I wanted. I filled up my cart, and I'm not kidding, it was close to $1,000, but it's even at my discount, and it's basically like almost all the inventory. I wasn't terribly picky. I was like, I want to try this, I want to try this, I want to try this, and I just kept filling up my cart. And then at the end, I realized they gave me a discount, and the way it works is they want you to purchase more of their products, so they offer a special deal where you can get like $300 worth of the merchandise for $90. So you're supposed to pick certain items and you put them together. It's like you put together your own little gift set, and you only get to do that when you purchase more. So the more you purchase, the more discount you get and the more product you get. So I wound up spending less than $800 and getting well over $1,200 worth of product. And that again is at my discount, so it's probably close to like $3,000 worth of product. And I don't even want to think about it because it made me feel sick after I ordered it. I was like, I spent way too much money, but I want to share it with you guys, and that way in our videos in the next month or so, I can share all my products with you. We can go through them, and that way you guys can use my videos as a reference for wanting to know more about the products. So it's kind of worth it because I'm investing, but I'm still like, it hurts to have spent that much money. I know you guys feel me, like who doesn't hurt when they spend too much money? So I've got my concealer on, I've got my foundation on. The next thing I'm gonna do is contour my face. I'm gonna use my bronzer and my cheek brush. I have the cheek brush right here. And here is my bronzer. I'm really looking forward to the order because I got some brand new bronzers. It's like a palette of 4 of them, and I'm looking forward to giving you guys some more artistry advice. I've been giving you what I consider to be basic, the E's and the 3's, and I'm just using the one color to give you like a basic idea of how to contour the face. But in the future, I am going to give you a bit more guidance. Probably do some specialty videos where I'm just going over like one thing at a time, and I hope that you guys benefit from me sharing this with you. I'm not just about getting you to purchase my products. I want you to get into healthy living, and I want to give you makeup advice. I've done this for years and figure why not share it? Gives me something to do, gives you something to do. We're still stuck inside during this COVID epidemic. What am I talking about? It's a pandemic. But nevertheless, we should be doing what it takes to get ourselves healthier regardless of what's going on. But especially right now during the pandemic, let's all get focused on being as healthy as we can. So what I did there is I did the E's and 3's, and then I went ahead and I took a bit more of the product and I gave myself a sun-kissed look by taking it into my hairline on my forehead. Gives me some nice blending. I also worked it into my nose and along my cheeks, which gives me kind of that fresh sun-kissed look. So it looks like I went out and got some sun today. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my blush, and this is color Sunset, and I am pretty particular about my blush. I like to put it on the apples of my cheeks and blend it in. I'm going to turn around and go back to the mirror because doing this with you guys in the camera is kind of backwards, and I don't want to mess up because I'm really into my blush, so give me a minute. Okay, so the thing with blush is you want to make sure you get it very even on both sides, and also getting the apples of the cheeks. So you want to smile and you get the peaks of your cheeks. You just apply and then you blend and blend. You also want to make sure that you get it even on both sides. So just continue to apply more to the brush until you decide that both sides are even. Okay, this product is my eyelid primer. I like to put this on before I put on my eyeshadow. You can also get plenty of wear out of the eyeshadows by not using the primer, but I do recommend getting, again, the value kits, and the primer comes with it. And it is a wonderful primer. Again, it doesn't have all those weird chemicals in it. You can feel confident in knowing that it's healthy for you. You can leave it on all day long. A lot of my products I wouldn't mind falling asleep in, but I don't want to get my sheets dirty. So I'm just applying it to my eyelid with the applicator, and then I'm gonna go back to the mirror and kind of rub it out with my finger, and that is going to give my lid an all over tacky texture for my eyeshadow to adhere to. Okay, so now my primer is in place. The next thing I'm going to do is apply my eyeshadow. I am going to create kind of like a smoky effect today, but I am going to need to spend more time in the mirror. So I'm going to do my best to explain it to you guys from a distance what it is that I'm doing. But just to briefly go over, I am going to put lighter color in the interior of my eye, underneath my brow bone. Then I'm also going to take a lighter color and apply it to my eyelid, about 2/3 of my eyelid. So from that light corner and then more than halfway through. And I'm going to leave this area to create depth, because to create a smoky effect, you want to have a darker color here in the corner, and it also works into your crease, into your eye socket area, and it blends. And that's how you create a smoky eye. So I'm going to try to describe that while applying it. Okay, so first, again, I start off with my highlight color and I apply it to the inner corner of my eye and then just below my eyebrow. I'm going to take my small shading brush to do this, my Arbonne shading brush, and I'm going with volume 1. Volume 1 is more of earthy tones, and this again is something you can get in the value pack. Our eyeshadows do come in a set of 12. I'm currently waiting on one that's mostly pinks and gold tones. It's called Cherry Blossom and it's a limited edition. So again, if you're watching this video during a time when I recently launched it, and it's, you know, June, July of 2020, please check the website to find those products. And a lot of times we do have other limited edition items. And again, the value packs are totally the way to go. So here is my earthy tones, and this is volume 1. I'm gonna go with Fog. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and work my way down today. So I'm gonna use all these colors right here to create that smoky effect. So instead of it being like these darker tones into these lighter tones, it's actually going to be Fog into Desert and Desert into Forest. Okay? So just below my brow bone is where I'm going to use Fog with my shading brush, and the interior corner of my eye. And I'm going to do that on both eyes. And the corner. Okay. Then I'm going to take my all over eyeshadow brush and I'm going to grab Desert. And Desert is going to be the majority of my lid color. So again, that like 2/3 of my lid, avoiding the outer corner. And you just want to apply it evenly. You don't need to be really aggressive with your brush. You just want to make sure you get plenty of the product onto the brush and then kind of tap it into that primer. Okay, so now Desert is on one eye. I'm going to do again the other. Okay, so now I have my highlight with Fog and I also have Desert on 2/3. The next step is going to be to take Forest and I'm going to apply it to the outer corner and then I'm going to work it into the eye socket. Okay, and a little bit goes a long way. You can always add more, so start slow. So first off, I'm going to take my brush. I think I'm going to switch. A lot of times I'll use the all over eyeshadow brush, but because of doing this with you guys, I want to make it as easy as I can. So go back to that shading brush. The smaller brush, the easier it's going to be to control. So just take the smaller, get the forest onto your brush. I'm going to go back to the mirror, but basically you're doing the same thing you were doing with Desert. You just kind of tap it onto your eyelid primer, and that is going to keep it in place. Then you're going to slowly work it into the eye socket area, just kind of working with the bone, and that'll blend it into Desert. And then we're going to go back with the other brush and we're going to blend it even more. So again, taking your shading brush, putting it into Forest, and we're going to work it into that outer corner. And into the eye socket. Just tapping it into the primer. I am going to add more because for me that was just a light application, but it's nice and easy. Just tap, 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 tap. So I'm going to do that one more time. And blend it a little bit. Kind of working the brush back and forth. Then I'm going to go back to my all over eyeshadow brush. I'm going to again go back into Desert, and I'm just going to take Desert and kind of lightly apply it over the top in a motion where I'm sweeping across my eye, and that's what's going to blend it into Fog, which is just above where I applied Forest. So now it's nice and blended in, and I'm going to repeat that on the other eye. If you apply more product on your second eye, just go back and add more to the first eye to even it out. Now I'm going to take Desert and blend it in. Okay, so now I have a nice light smoky effect from using Fog, Desert, and Forest. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take Forest with my slant brush, and I'm going to work it into my lower lash line to give a under eye liner. It's also going to create the appearance that my lashes are fuller. And something to make this look a bit more dramatic is to also do the same thing on the upper lid. It's still like lunchtime here and I've got to walk my dog, so I'm not gonna do a whole evening look. We're actually more than halfway done, but I am going to put on the lower eyeliner just so that you can see the difference in the appearance of creating a fuller lash line, which is what my focus is. I'm gonna go back to the mirror, but again, all you're doing is taking the eyeshadow product onto the slant brush and working it into your lower lash line. Easy enough. So now that's done on one eye, you can definitely see the difference from one eye to the other. I'm going to repeat that to the other eye and grab the next product. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is I want to put on my mascara, and I like to use our Arbonne Speaks Volume mascara. I'm really into this brush, and it's nice and easy to apply. You only need one coat and you get plenty of volume. In the past I've used products where I put on like 10 coats, or I'd use more than one mascara to get the look that I was going for. This one is easy enough, just one application, and the ingredient list, again, it's like putting a mud mask on your lashes. It's good stuff. Speaks volumes, that's what it's called. And here you can see that was very quick and easy, and you can see the difference in the eye without the mascara to the eye with the mascara. I'm loving it. All right, I'm going to apply it to the other eye. Okay, so mascara is on. I'm gonna go ahead and do my favorite product. This is probably the cheapest of all my products, and it's my favorite. It's called Shape It Up, and it is tinted brow cream. In the past I've used gels and powders and pencils and liquid liners, and by far this one is my favorite. It's almost like a little mascara wand, and you apply it to your brow hairs. It gives them a nice overall coat, almost like mascara, and then you can kind of use your finger to adjust them and put them into a place where you want them held. I like to work them in an upward motion, just because then they're all like in uniform, but then I do kind of go back in and adjust them so that they're in a more appropriate line. It does give a bit more of a natural look, so if you're somebody who wants more definition, we do have a pencil where you can take your time and put in hairs. It's also called Shape It Up, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my favorite, the brow cream. So again, just applying it in an upward motion, and then using my finger to push any hair that kind of got out of place or is too long. And then just adjust them. And there you go, now you can see my eyebrows. So we've got the majority of the face on. The only thing that's left to do is to apply the lipstick. I am gonna apply liner first. I use the color Tulip because it's very natural looking, and the whole reason why we're using the liner before applying the lipstick is to create a barrier. It creates a barrier between your foundation and your lips so it doesn't blend and get all muddy looking. So I highly recommend getting lip liners. I also really like our lip glosses. Right now that's kind of the only thing I want to put on, but because we are doing this makeup video, I'm going to show you guys how I like to apply my lip liner. And what I do is I follow the natural lip line. You don't need to overdraw your lips unless you feel like they're odd in shape. Some people have ones, and you still don't have to, like, leave it how it is. You're beautiful, don't worry. But like people that have ones where maybe it seems like it opens up more on one side, that's a good time to like overdraw it. But honestly, girl, like if you really want your lips to look that much bigger, there are other options besides overdrawing them that can be kind of harsh for anybody to see, and we all want to look healthy and approachable, so keep it in line, follow your lips. And my lips are kind of shaped like a Cupid's bow, where I've got a little bit of a curl and I also have peaks. What I do during my day look is I don't draw in my peaks. It's something I picked up from my mom. I noticed she wasn't doing it when she was wearing this like orange color, and it was because I could tell, I could see like the liner and everything. So I looked at them and I was like, oh my gosh, they look powdier, like they almost look fuller by not drawing in the peaks. So during my day look, or especially when I'm wearing a lighter lipstick, I don't draw in my peaks. I think that can be another thing where your lips just look a little bit overdone, and you don't need people distracted by your lips. So let them into your entire face. Be approachable, be beautiful. I'm gonna go with Lily. Oh, it's Magnolia. I'm gonna go with Lily, and I'm just gonna give a nice all over even application. And Lily is a lot like Tulip, basically my natural lip color, but it has a nice gold shimmer to it. And there we go. Now that is the products that I have today for my Arbonne makeup collection, and I'm so happy I got to share it with you guys. I want to know what you want to see in the future. Please like and subscribe. Leave me comments below. Let me know what you want to see so I can cater my videos to you all. And subscribers, I really appreciate you, and please follow me on my Instagram and my Snapchat and my TikTok, and stay connected. All of you guys that want to get some of the products, again, I want to give you all these special deals and values, so please find me before purchasing, but please also check out my website and indulge in the products. They're all vegan, cruelty-free, and super good for you. Welcome to healthy living, and I can't wait to talk to you soon. Bye, you guys.